We went into 2025. It's a new year, but are you new? That was a question that I asked myself not too long ago. I was actually riding in my car and I was thinking, it's a new year, but just because the year is new, are you new? And it was a deep question. And I asked myself that question because I was thinking about the pain that I had experienced in 2024 and 2023 and even 2022. And while I have released it, it doesn't mean that it doesn't resurface from time to time. Because I often say that pain is a stain. And most of the time, it's just a human thing. It's human nature. We tend to bleach the stain. In other words, it disappears for a little bit. Like when you have a white shirt and you waste some coffee on it, you have this little brown stain. You're like, darn it, man. So naturally, we run and get a washcloth or some kind of stain remover, and we're just scrubbing that thing and nothing is getting the brown stain out, the coffee stain out. So what do? If it's a white shirt, we bleach it. And it doesn't mean that the stain is no longer there. The residue is no longer there. So that coffee residue is no longer there. It doesn't mean that it's gone just because we can't physically see it. The bleach just changed the color of the coffee stain. Well, pain is the same thing. At least that's the way I have come to see pain. Pain is a stain, and if we just bleach it, it's going to return or resurface from time to time. And so throughout 2024 especially, I found that happening a lot. I was thinking about my mom a lot. She died back in 2020. She was one of my best friends in the whole wide world, like a little girl would say, in the whole wide world. So I was thinking about that a lot. I was thinking about other things that I have been through, like very personal things. And it was all residual pain. And we say every year, at least I know I have, I'm going to release that. I'm not going to worry about that anymore. I don't care what this person said, or what that person said, or what they did. But in reality, and it's just because it's human nature, those things do tend to come and knock on the door every now and again. And then we're faced with that same question that we were faced with the year before and the year before that. Girl, how are you going to handle that knock? And that's what I was thinking about as I was driving down the road in my brand new car that I got for Christmas. Here I am riding down the road in this brand new spiffy sports car, right? And I'm thinking, all of the pain, not even realizing that this is a new year. I mean, just go ahead and release it. It doesn't matter anymore. I was riding down the road and just thinking about, okay, how am I going to handle the pain that followed me from 2024 into 2025? Because it's a real question, real life, no joke. It's real. It happens to even the best of us, those of us that are well disciplined to handle pain, and those of us that teach how to handle pain. I'm one of those people. I teach how to handle pain. I study how to handle pain. I'm learning to teach how to handle pain. And so it was a really big deal for me because I'm thinking, okay, the year is new, but are you? Because I want to be new. I don't want to carry around the residual pain that's attached itself to my back, right? All of that luggage we're pulling. Who wants to drag that around in 2025? Nobody wants to. It's not a fun thing. It's heavy. And to make it worse, it's painful. So I was thinking, okay, how on earth can not just myself, but how can you get on top of not dragging your pain that stain, right? Because pain is a stain, not dragging your pain around in 2025. What on earth can we do? So check this out. I have my computer here right beside me because I'm not a perfect being. I can't remember everything in this big brain of mine. So I jotted down something that really has helped me a lot. And I know it'll help you too. It's actually in my newsletter. Listen, if you have not signed up for the weekly Flyte, I don't know what you're thinking. You are missing out. I'm not just saying it because I write it. I'm saying it because it really is packed full of valuable tips, things that will help you get through life, not just life, but through your everyday. It's just a phenomenal newsletter. And so I was thinking, what is something that I worked on last year, 2024, that's been helping me evict pain? So evict, you need to get out, right? You're no longer welcome here. So I created a blueprint for it, and I want to share it with you. 6 steps to evict your pain. In other words, 6 steps to kick your pain out the door. 6 steps to tell your pain to get lost. 6 steps to let your pain know that you are in control of it and it's not in control of you. So I created 6 things that you can do. I don't have them memorized. It's like I said, I'm not a perfect being, so I'm going to read them to you because I want to get them right. I want you to get them right. So 6 steps to evict your pain for good. I promise you. The first step is write down what pain you're feeling. Because naturally, when we can see something, we can understand it better, right? So if you write down the pain that you're feeling, now you can connect the two. This is what I'm feeling. Because you can see it. Step 2, write who caused the pain, even if the wound is self-inflicted, because it's about truth. One of the main ways to heal anything that we're going through in life, any type of pain that we're feeling, is to be truthful about it. So step 2 is to write who caused the pain, even if it's self-inflicted. Because let's be real, like we always are on this channel, sometimes we inflict pain upon ourselves, and there's no shame in that. We just have to be truthful about it. Step 3, write why you believe they caused the pain, even if you did it yourself. Write why. Step 4, write down when the pain began, because this is going to help you understand the root cause of your pain. Because to heal any kind of pain, not only must we face the truth, we must also work to find the root cause of that pain, right? So write down when this pain began. And 5, if there is no who, write the root cause or why you think you are feeling this pain. What do you think caused the pain? Because that'll help you get to the root cause. And lastly, step 6, review. Review steps 1 through 5 and be completely truthful with yourself. And then this is where the magic happens, right? This is where faith comes in and hope comes into play. When you can see your pain on paper, when you can see the brown coffee stain again, it's not just bleached or you didn't take white out to white it out. You can actually see that thing with your eye. You can start working on healing one pain at a time. Because if you're truthful, you can now say, okay, I know what I need to do. Even if you don't do it, you can still see it and say, okay, now I know what I need to do in order to heal this pain. Now I'm going to be very, very real with you all. The best way to heal pain, especially if that pain was caused by others or someone else, is to confront the person that caused you the pain. And I know that sounds so scary, but I actually did that. Many of you may not know, but I was molested as a girl. I was touched in such an improper way as a girl, a very painful way. And for years, I carried the shame of that pain with me. I carried it around like it was something I had done to myself. And we often do. because shame is also a stain and it attaches itself to us, blaming us in a sense, making us feel guilty, although we didn't do it to ourselves. So I was carrying around that shame for years, from a girl into adulthood. I didn't confront that person until about 4.5 years ago. And when I say hallelujah, I'm screaming hallelujah all the way to heaven and back. Because when I was able to do that, it's like, I got to sit my coffee down just for a minute. I'm excited. When I was able to do that, it's like shackles just broke. It was a sense of freedom. I got chill bumps just talking about it. It was a sense of freedom that I had never felt before in my life. And that's because we don't realize how bound pain keeps us until we are really freed from that pain. So trust me, the best way to really release yourself is to confront the person that brought the pain upon you. However, we got to be realistic. It's real life here. That's not always possible. And sometimes it's just because we haven't gotten to that point to where we feel like we can confront the person that worked to damage us, or the person that tried to break us, the people that tried to hinder us. And that's okay, because that time will come. In the meantime, strengthen yourself, build yourself up, and go through these 6 steps. And I promise you, if you work to heal yourself, God is going to come around, bring that person or those people that hurt you. He's going to bring them in front of you. And don't worry, you don't have to depend on yourself to do any of the confronting, because you got God behind you. And with God behind you, He's going to remove that fear, and you're going to just feel all of this power come over you. And you're going to be able to say what it is that you need to say. And if you lack faith, my friend, if you are not a believer, I am sorry for you. I am a believer. It is so important, especially in the times that we're living in. So I urge you, I encourage you to find faith, to explore God, to get to know who He is and why you need God on your side. Because this world is not an easy world. It's a hard place. So when you have to confront the people or the person that hurt you, it's always a good thing to have God on your side, to have God strengthening you, to have God behind you and holding you up, removing all of that fear, because it's very nervous. It's nerve-wracking to confront the people that have made you feel so small for so many years. That was my experience. I was scared in a way. I was still in that child state in a way. And I was able to confront that person, like I said, about 4.5 years ago. And I have never been freer. I'm so free, y'all. Like, your girl is free. But that doesn't mean I don't think about the pain from time to time. I just think it's a natural human thing. I think about it from time to time, but I don't let it hinder me. And that's the difference. It's okay to think about the pain from time to time. It's not okay to get stuck in ruminating over the pain. It's not okay to let the pain come and knock you 10 centuries back when you've walked 10 feet forward to try and improve. It's not okay to let the pain come and stay, to take up space, to just occupy your space and not pay any rent and hinder you. That's not okay. But it is natural from time to time to think about the pain, because if we allow it to, it will strengthen us, push us forward. It will allow us to share our story, because our stories, our testimonies help other people. That's why it's so important to heal, not just for us, but for others. But you do want to heal for yourself first before you can go and try and heal other people. That's just the way life works. We can't do something for others if we're not there ourselves, right? I just really want to be completely free. I want you to be completely free for 2025. And this is one of the best ways to do it. So let's just go through the steps one more time very quickly. Then I'm going to let you all go. Step 1, write down what pain you're feeling. Step 2, write who caused the pain, even if the pain is self-inflicted. Step 3, write why you believe they caused the pain. Step 4, write down when the pain began. Step 5, if there is no who, write the root cause of the pain. So in other words, what do you think caused the pain? And step 6, review, and then go through knocking those pains out one at a time and checking them off, scratching them out. Okay. So anyway, the year is new and you are too. I want you to remember that. The year is new and you are too. I am Katie Gates, and this is the place where I help women like you and me become the best people that we can be. If that is your thing, subscribe to this channel. What are you waiting on? Hit the notification bell, give this video a thumbs up, and leave me a comment. Even if it's a heart, just let me know you're here, you've received what I have said, and that you'll be back. Also, watch the video that I am suggesting here at the end. It is definitely healing, like all of my other videos. It is packed full of value, and it's something that you want to watch if you're serious about healing in 2025. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Coffee time. Like, I can really drink my coffee now. You see that? Coffee with cinnamon. So good.